Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Let me start with what made me reach out to you. I was watching coverage of when a group of Republican Congress members went down to the border. And at the press conference at the border, front and center was one of our Tennessee congressmen. It was you. And I thought, wait a minute, I need to talk to him. If he's front and center and you were speaking on behalf of the group, it probably would be a good idea if we talk to him and he talks to constituents in this area. So thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
What did you discover at the border? When did you go? How long did you stay? What did you see?
Well, as you know, I sit as the chairman on the Committee of Homeland Security, so we have both the budgetary authorization and oversight of what's happening at the border from a perspective of Congress. Obviously, the administration has gone crazy. Basically, Secretary Mayorkas has subverted the laws of the land, and we want to go down there, find out the ramifications of that, and hold him accountable. And I think there were two or three things on this trip. So I'm down there quite a bit, in this role. So two or three things on this trip that really stood out. One, the sector chief of the Eagle Pass area basically said the cartels are making $32 million a week trafficking human beings to those crossing sites. Now there are 9 sectors across, the southern border, so you can do the math real easy. It's a lot of money that Secretary Mayorkas' policies are basically allowing into the pockets of the drug cartels. That doesn't count fentanyl and the other drugs that are being brought across.
32 million a week?
A week, yes, sir.
Good gracious.
Yeah. These are the most heinous, vile people. I mean, I have video images of them burning, human beings alive. They are horrific people, and they're subhuman. And Mr. Mayorkas' policies are allowing that kind of cash to flow into the hands of these people. It's just crazy.
So what, if anything, is being done about this? You see it, you identify it, you're told about it, but then what is the congressional response to this? What do you do with this?
Yeah, that's a good question. From a congressional response, we passed the legislation that would close the border, and the Senate, did that on the House, and that was my committee and the Judiciary Committee. We sent that to the Senate 6-7 months ago, and they've done nothing with it. Now we're trying to negotiate it into the appropriations bill so that we can get some border security down there and close the border. We're also holding Mayorkas accountable for this, and we did a 5 phases investigation looking into all the details from, for example, the human costs, the financial costs of the country of this open border. And now we're in the middle. We just had a hearing this week starting the impeachment of Secretary Mayorkas because, we cannot allow a cabinet secretary to defy the laws passed by Congress, to lie to Congress, to disregard cease and desist orders from 4 different courts that have said he's not following the law and that he needs to stop what he's doing. That's sort of a lawless cabinet secretary who thinks he can disregard the legislative branch, disregard the judiciary branch after taking an oath to defend the Constitution. That there's no way we can allow that to go.